Hi, welcome to this video class. So in the last video you have learned about the physical changes. So in this video you are going to learn about few examples of chemical changes. Just let's move on to the lesson. So here is an example for you to find or to say whether a substance, how can we say that a change has taken place and how a new substance is being formed and why we call that change as a chemical change. So in the picture that you are seeing here, this is called as the magnesium ribbon. So it is a metal. So when it is completely burnt, when the magnesium ribbon is burnt, it just leaves behind a powdery ash. Okay, so magnesium is a metal. So when that magnesium ribbon is burnt, it just leaves out some ash. So while it is burnt, magnesium, it combines with oxygen. So to burn anything, it requires an oxygen element, right? So here the magnesium, when it is burnt, it combines with oxygen and it converted to a substance which is known as magnesium oxide. So magnesium oxide is a new substance that is produced when magnesium is combined with oxygen. So is there any new substance that is formed? Yes, the magnesium oxide is a new substance that is produced. So once the magnesium ribbon is burnt, it leaves behind the ashes. So the ashes that we have got, so the product that which we have got is magnesium oxide. So when this magnesium oxide is mixed with water, it is converted to magnesium hydroxide. Okay, so magnesium, when it is burnt, it combines with oxygen to produce magnesium oxide. So the ash that what we have got is magnesium oxide. So this magnesium oxide, when it is mixed with water, it gets converted to magnesium hydroxide. So is there any new substance that is formed there? We have got magnesium oxide and also magnesium hydroxide. So these are the new substances that are being formed there. Okay, so can we say that as a physical change? So the magnesium oxide is different from magnesium, isn't it? And magnesium hydroxide is different from magnesium oxide. So here there is a combination of oxygen, and in the second equation you can see that magnesium oxide, it is combined with water and gets converted to magnesium hydroxide. Okay, so there is a new substance that is being produced there. When the two substances are mixed together, it leads to the production of a new substance. Now when this magnesium hydroxide, it is tested with litmus paper, you can see that the red litmus paper changes to blue. Okay, so indicating that there is a change. So the red litmus paper changes to blue, in the sense it is a base. Okay, the red litmus changes to blue, in the sense the particular substance that what we have tested is a base. So there is a new substance that is formed. Magnesium ribbon is a metal. When it is burnt in the presence of oxygen, it gets converted to magnesium oxide. So the powdery ash that which is obtained there, when it is mixed with water, it is again getting converted to magnesium hydroxide. So it is a new substance which is being produced there. So when a new substance is formed, what can we say that change as? Yes, it is a chemical change. Yes, let us observe one more example to see a chemical change. So for this activity, we need, you have to take a teaspoonful of copper sulfate in a half cup of water in a glass tumbler. Now to this you have to add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the solution. So you have to take a beaker as such. In that you have to take teaspoonful of copper sulfate mixed in water. Then to this solution you have to add dilute sulfuric acid. So when you add dilute sulfuric acid to the solution, you can see that the solution changes its color to blue. So in this blue colored solution, now you drop a nail or a shaving blade in the solution. So what should we do here? We should take a beaker, and in that you have to take a teaspoonful of copper sulfate, that which is mixed in water, and to this when you add the dilute sulfuric acid, you can see a change in color of the solution. It changes its color to blue, and in this solution you have to drop a nail or shaving blade in the solution. So what are the changes that you can observe here? So now the copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, when it comes in contact with iron, so iron that what we have taken an blade there, right? So when it just comes in contact with iron, you can see that this will completely change to iron sulfate solution. So where the copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, when it comes in contact with an iron, it changes to iron sulfate solution. In the sense, the solution changes its color to green. In the sense, a new substance is formed there. Iron sulfate is a new substance there, and the copper, it get deposits over the iron blade. So can we say that this is a chemical change? The copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, when it comes in contact with an iron, it is changing its color to green color, and the substance that is formed is copper sulfate solution. And also the copper gets deposit over the iron nail. Okay, so in the last two examples, which indicates a chemical change. Let us observe one more chemical change here. So to observe this chemical change, you have to take a test tube there, and in that you have to add vinegar, and where you are going to add baking soda to that. So you have to take vinegar and add baking soda to that test tube. Now you just arrange the test tube in such a way that try to pass a glass tube into the another test tube. So when both vinegar and baking soda are mixed together, you can see that some new substance is being formed over there. At the same time, a gas is being evolved there. So this gas, which is being evolved after mixing of vinegar and baking soda, this gas should make sure that it will come in contact with another test tube which consists of lime water in it. So when lime water comes in contact with carbon dioxide, it changes its color to milky white. So the carbon dioxide test is confirmed when that gas changes the lime water to milky white. So here vinegar and baking soda, when they are mixed together, a gas is released. So that gas, you should make sure that it will come in contact with lime water. So when carbon dioxide comes in contact with lime water, you can see a change that the lime water changes its color to milky white. So when carbon dioxide and lime water are mixed together, they form calcium carbonate, and also water is being evolved. So carbon dioxide, when it comes in contact with lime water, it changes its color to milky white. In the sense, a new substance is being formed there. So what is the new substance that is formed in the another test tube? Calcium carbonate is formed in the another test tube. So we can consider even these also as a chemical change. So a change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. So a chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. So what is the use of this chemical change? We get iron from iron ore, and most of the medicines are prepared with the help of these chemicals. So a sequence of chemical reactions takes place when two substances are mixed together and final products are formed as medicines. Then even we can get plastics out of it. Then detergents are even produced by chemical reactions. So we get iron from iron ore. Medicines, plastics and detergents are produced only through the process of chemical reactions. So what are all the changes that takes place in chemical reactions? So one or more new substances are produced in a chemical change. In addition to new products, the following may accompany a chemical change. So whenever a chemical change takes place, so what are the changes that we can see? Heat is being produced, light or any other radiation may be given off or absorbed, sound may be produced, a change in smell may takes place, or a new smell may be given off, or a color change may takes place, or maybe a gas may be formed. So these are all the changes that may accompany when a chemical change takes place. Apart from producing a new substances, even all these changes can also be seen in case of chemical changes. Thank you. Meet you in the next video.